Hey guys, so today, welcome back to the December Daily. I hope you guys had a good holiday. So today is going to be a mix of getting my eye done, and also I need to go to Barnes& Noble. I'm going to use my gift card, um, and then got some baking to do. Then it's probably going to be 2 days in this video because I don't have material for today. But other than that, it's freaking cold. It was 1 degree this morning, and then I'm at my parents'. It's warmer, but it's still cold. It's like 17 degrees here, and my house was like 1 degree. It's wintering for sure. So I'll take you guys with me. I'm waiting on an Uber because this is not walking weather at all. And I'll see you guys in a few. Not sure.
Okay.
It's very much giving me the 70s. It's retro.
Yeah.
But I've had a clear one before in the past, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like these as well. I normally don't go for black, but oh, this thing fell off. This fell off.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no, what do you think?
I think these are cool. I can see like the look that you're interested in going for, which is nice.
I like this as well.
Do you feel like you want to push them back, or you feel like that's normally how you would wear them?
That's how I would wear it. I would never wear this. I usually wear glasses like that.
Okay, good.
This is looking like a yes, but let me walk around a little bit more.
Yeah, of course, feel free.
This looks very plain, but I feel like I will wear it a lot still.
Yeah.
No. You know what? Let's try that clear one.
Yeah. Okay, look up.
Yeah. I haven't had the clear glasses in a while.
Yeah.
And
Thank you. So that one is the 10. How do you go with those?
I like these too.
Do you like them more than the Ferragamo that you just tried on?
I feel this feels so plain to me. Like just regular. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I do think they look cool, but I mean, if you like, let's say you're going something like this, maybe you want to like continue with the same style. Yes, stop.
Did we even need to check her? She said she did.
Let me see.
All right, guys. So I am through with that. So I gotta wait about 3 weeks. 2 weeks it should be ready. They're gonna mail it to me because I'm not coming back down here for no glasses in the middle of winter. No. So they're gonna mail it to me. They've been doing that for me for a couple of years now. So interesting. The cheaper glasses this year were the more funky ones. I feel like the expensive brand that I normally go for, the glasses look plain. I've had them, tried them before. So I went with this brand, and it still cost me more than my 2 Versace that I had last year. Like a good bit more. So the glasses price that went up, and I'm sitting here, and I was even telling her, I said, what if I had tried like 2 of the expensive brand? I would have never been able to do it because the prices I had jumped, and even with the 40% off, it was still expensive. I mean, I'll cry about it later, but I have a thing where if I have to wear glasses, I want some cute glasses. It is what it is. It's a sacrifice I make every year. But I don't think I'm gonna do 2 glasses next year. Cause if they already raise the price already, I just know next year we're just gonna stick to 1. That's it. The plus is only my right eye changed. It's not a drastic change, but it's enough where it felt nice when she put in the new frames, and I can see better. But it is what it is, you know. It's just, I'm a glass girl. I'm getting older, so a lot of it is not having nothing to do with health reasons. It's just I'm aging. She was like, you know, you can either get reading glasses part, because she put like a little speck of reading, and I was like looking at my Kindle, because I pull out the Kindle, and she was like, and I was like, oh, but I'm not there yet. We getting older, but we ain't that old yet, right? All right, guys, so I'm gonna get something to eat, some Chinese food, because I haven't eaten anything. Like this morning I didn't eat anything, and it's already like 2 o'clock. I'm gonna eat some Chinese food. It's not the most healthiest food, but we're gonna eat some Chinese food today. And then I'm gonna head over to Barnes and Noble.
Say it again.
So yeah, here we go. This is not walking weather. Like, I have gloves on, and it's not doing nothing. And I just realized I left my thicker gloves home. And I do not want to buy any gloves. So I'm gonna, I think I got 2 more blocks to go. Is it 2 more blocks? Yeah, 2 more blocks to go. Get what I need. Not need. It's books. It's not need. Get what I want. And then contemplate if I'm gonna Uber or be on a bus. I don't know how I feel right now, but it's so cold that I don't want to be standing out here, and it's too close. Well, technically it's not rush hour anymore, right? Because I think most people are not working today, right? So we'll see where I save some money at for the sake of getting books. All right, where we at? So guys, I've been to this Barnes and Noble several times, but I've never seen this pack. It's packed. Like, I barely was able to record anything, but you'll be proud to know I got 4 books. Stick to a budget. And I have 4 books. 2 are classic. 1 is modern classic. And 1 was published back in 2013. So, and while I was there, I was making my library list. So some of the new release looked interesting, and so I was reading it, and then I decided add it to the library list. Because, you know, I'm still doing the whole library before I buy. So that was that was a cool moment because I was like, oh, I'm not buying this. I don't know. So I just pull out my phone and start making a list from the library. So we'll see what book I get from the library. And then also I will show you what I got. So I gotta go to Michael's to get something that me and my nieces can do together. And then I'm heading home. Yeah, out this cold weather. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Well guys, Michael was a no-go. Literally everything is sold out. So I figured something out for me and the kiddos to do. That's fun. So I don't have any games on me. All my games is at the house. And I don't think my mother has any games. And then I left Thundercats. So I can't even introduce them to Thundercats because I left the freaking collection at the house. That was a bummer. When I got here, I realized I left Thundercats. So, because that would have been cute to see their reaction to old cartoon. But that's not going to happen. So, yeah. Hey guys, so we are the next day. The next day looks like I'm in the same, because you know this the same coat, everything. But it's the next day and it's snowy here. Now one thing I hate about when it's snow in New York, unlike where I live in the mountain, it is sidewalk is slushy and slippery, and I've had enough share of falling, so I gotta be mindful where I'm stepping. But anyway, I'm heading to the supermarket. Expensive supermarket that's in my mom's community, but I need to get some stuff to cook for tomorrow by request, also by me. So that's where I'm heading to right now. Hey guys, so we are day 26. So I started this vlog off with parts of 23rd as well as Christmas Eve. Did not shoot anything for Christmas. Christmas was just so low-key. So I did do a video actually for Christmas Day, so you can watch that prior, where I talk about some holiday shorts and what I was reading. So for 26, the word of the day is galvanize. Interesting word, but it's a good one to journal about. And so hope you guys, I know some of you guys are wondering if you should do it or not. Jump in and do a journal a day. Now I do sound a little weird, don't know why, because I've been up for about 3-4 hours now. But nevertheless, let's get into the haul, and then I'm gonna give you the review for this. All right, so I am still sticking to the whole buy books that I really love from authors that I really want to buy books from, and then all those other like new releases, get those at the library, and if I really like them, then purchase them. So I focus on classics and older release from authors that an author that I want to read more of his book. So I'll get into it, but I only purchased 4 books when I was at Barnes & Noble. So proud of myself. Stayed in the budget range, and 2 of them are huge books, but it's gonna get read. When? Not sure yet. So let's start off with another Dickens, and this is a book I've been trying to get my hands on, and they typically don't have this book in a bookstore for whatever reason. And this is Our Mutual Friend. So this is considered the last published book, last completed book that Dickens wrote, and I always want that. So now I have the first book now, and now I have the last book. So we just got to work on some of the ones in the middle, which I'm not sure how many books he published total. I should all look that up. But I was excited for this, but it is a chunky beast. It's a chunky beast. I don't know how I feel. I know I've heard good things about this one, but it's now in my collection. The next book I pick up, and I'm going to blame Dee Dee for Brown Girl Reading, because she did a read along for this book, and I felt like I should have joined it, but it's such a long book and I just didn't have the time. Don't know how I'm going to really have the time for next year to do this, but if it happens, it will probably be the end of the year. And that is Les Miserables, Victor Hugo. I got the Barnes & Noble edition because I thought it was gorgeous. I don't own a lot of Barnes & Noble classic covers. I mainly get Penguin Random House classics for my classics, because I find that the writing style in for those classics are really good. But I was in the store and I did look at it and I said, okay, am I gonna have an issue? And no, the writing style didn't seem difficult when I scanned the first page. And I like that it is, even though it's a chunky beast, it's I think 1200. Let's get out of the notes section. I'm not sure, guys. It's definitely it's giving me close to 1200 words for this edition, but it's still kind of condensed, and I feel like I can abuse it because the cover is not soft. Now a lot of times the Penguin Random House cover is soft, so sometimes I gotta be really delicate with it so I don't like mess it up. But this is hard, so I feel like I can throw this around and it's still gonna be in good shape. So I think that's probably one of the plus for the Barnes & Noble Classic Edition, is that the cover are always hard. So I was here for this. Then I got another modern day classic, and this is Anne Peachy, and this is Country Place, and it is not one of her chunky ones, but I like this. I read the back. So basically it is about a man who went off to war. He came back to see his parents and his wife, and he's getting gossip or things that are saying about his wife, and it's going to spark some kind of violence. Which meaning, who is the person that she supposedly has some infidelity about? Yeah, I was like, And then the last book I purchased was Percival Everett. And now what I liked is there was an entire you could see it in the video, an entire shelf of his work in the store, tons of his books. I didn't realize he had so many published books. So he has a nice catalog that I probably will go through. I've read 2 books, which is James, and I read the Tree. I'm from the island, guys. The Tree. And I read The Tree, and I love both of them. And I was just like, oh yeah, let me get another his book. So I decided to get Virgil Russell. So this one, I just love how it looks. So y'all, a father sits in his wheelchair at a nursing home and writes, when his son visits, each man tells the other stories towards of pain and loneliness, but the detail tangle, the plot thread twists, and soon a wild escapade down the hall of the nursing home calls into question all that has gone before. Yeah. This is giving me psychological twists, something going on in that aspect. I don't know exactly. He never heard of this one, but I was like, yeah, we're gonna give this one a try. And again, because of the author, I know I'm gonna want to collect his work, so I was okay with just buying. But as far as the other books that I saw in the store, I pretty much was making a list of the books that I'm going to get from the library, and if I enjoy them, purchase them. So most of the book hauls that you will probably see me do for 2025 are going to be classic black backlist book or author buy. So author buy, there's like some authors that's coming out with books this year that I love, so I know I'm going to want to buy their books, pre-order their book, and that's going to happen, period. But all the other books that are like, I'm not sure of, library. All right, so now that I'm finished with the mini haul and the last book haul of the year, because that's it for a while, I'm hoping not to get any book on, actually, no. There's probably one book that I will get in January, but I will tell you about that in a future video. So Grown Women. Now, Sarah John says this is a debut author. This is her first book, and this book follows 4 generations, and it follows that unspoken communication between mothers and daughter, the bitter past and how it transferred from generation to generation, and how it built on. So one tragic event that can also, you know, continue on for generations and never quite get that forgiveness, forgiving what happened, forgiving yourself, and forgiving how you treat others in terms of your offspring. So the 4 women in this, you have 2 teenage pregnancy in this, you have wealth in this, you have absent fathers in this, you have those who step up in this as well. So it started off with one woman who is young. She's a teenager, she's pregnant. You don't know the circumstance, but you just know that the father of the child is no longer alive. But you are learning that she comes from wealth. She comes from the upscale, what you would call the upscale high society black folks that has money. Her father is a doctor, the mother is a writer. They have wealth. They're expecting her to go to Howard and to be this prestigious person in society. But something happened that crushed that, and here she is as a teenager pregnant. So she ran away. She ran away, and she's living a life of poverty, a life of substance abuse, and she's raising her daughter in the midst of all of that. And that daughter now is growing up not feeling the kind of love. She herself become the product of her mother and did the same thing her mother did. And so now she has her child. So in this, the mother of the first daughter that ran off, you get her story as it went on. So you are having the great-grandmother, grandmother, the mother, the daughter, that kind of situation. But the key thing in this book that you will understand is how powerful forgiveness can be. And not just the forgiveness that you expect from saying you're forgiving a person because it's the right thing to do, or they've changed, or you know that person's sorry. But it's the forgiveness that you yourself can heal, and you yourself can realize that a lot of the things that you are doing, that you are thinking, I'm not going to be like that person, you end up being that person. And I like how it was taught in this, the lessons are taught in this book. The one thing though is it's very emotional, because there's the ending. I was just like, wait a minute, am I feeling a little teary? And I was just not expecting that, because I was getting to the point, at some point I was wondering, how much trauma is she going to put in this book? And how long are we going to be hearing about them unpacking their baggage on each other? But there was that key moment in this book that I felt like, yeah, it sums it up. And this book really felt realistic. It do show how generational trauma just affects. And even when the person think they're different, there's that whole idea of, I never beat my child, so I wasn't abusive. But you mentally did abuse a child, which is oftentimes worse. So you find that in this, you find that those who decided they were going to physically harm their child, and their views on that. It was quite interesting, but I enjoyed this. I do think it is not a happy book at all. It's not one of those it's kumbaya kind of ending, but it's a key part of the ending that I felt like really sums up the book. So I am going to, say yes to this, and it's a nice debut. I look forward to see what else she does in the future. And yeah, it's all right. I'm going to get some rest. I'm gonna edit this. It's a rest. Where's my energy, y'all? It's day 26. It's day 26. I think it's getting to that point now where I'm like, yeah. I want to just go back into bed and sleep. But it could be my parents' house. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. One thing about my parents' house, if you are tired, come here. If you say you can't sleep, you're struggling to sleep, come here. You will sleep. This house makes you fall asleep. I have no idea why. I tell my mother all the time, why every time I come here, I am always sleeping. What y'all put in this house? Alright guys, let me know if you read this and all the books on my haul, if you've read those. And yeah, let me know if you like them. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Alright.